Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video. I'm Tatiana, by the way. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, hey, welcome back. I am just really excited and proud of the fact that I'm getting ready to plan for the month of July, and I still got a week in June left, y'all. Like this really should be written down in history books for me, because for the last 3 or 4 months, I have been so just last minute with everything, just due to this move that we had. We moved, making sure we were actually gonna move. That was a whole thing in itself. And so now I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, okay, it is time to get serious. It's time to get organized again. And one tip that I definitely have is when it's time to plan for the month or the quarter or the year, always give yourself some time to do it, and don't feel like you got to do it on, like, for example, July 1st, like me planning for July. So I'm giving myself about a week to really plan for the month. And today I'm really sitting down and starting to kind of hash out those ideas of things I have. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of show you guys that process of what I do, what I use, and how everything kind of works together. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so basically I just got done doing the brain dump in my planner and everything, which is really important. I always say a good thing always starts with a really in-depth brain dump, and that's just anything. It could be very just like everything in your head, or it could be specific to what's going on. So for me, I always like to do one at the beginning of the month to get a feel for what exactly I'm trying to do and kind of go from there. So I did the brain dump in my planner. And if you have the Live, Love, Inspire business planner, then this is definitely something that you can do in there. But I think this is really something you can do in any planner that you have, specifically just to break it down. If you have a monthly section, if you have a journal or some sort like that, there is an entire page in the month that lets you just do a blueprint breakdown. So in here I wrote down tons of different things. I have a lot going on for July. I have my site relaunching for the stationery Muse. I also have a slight rebrand going on for this YouTube channel and my coaching business. I'm launching just some new products. I have photo shoots that are going to be going on, lots of just different things. And so what I like to do is the major projects, the ones that I know that are going to need like multiple steps and details and things like that, which quite a few are on here like that. But I always try to pick 4, because on this back page of the planner, the next page, it actually has a project section in here. And so it's 4 of them. So what I like to do is just at least pick 4 that I know I can kind of plan out and break out. But what I do from here is I have to take this from paper to digital for a couple reasons. So I love writing stuff down, y'all. And what I really like about this planner is because once I have everything planned out, I can then plan out my weeks for what I have to do. And so that's really where I get to the nitty-gritty, is in the weekly section. But my holy grail is really using project management softwares. And so the one that I'm using is called ClickUp. I have been using Trello for many years, but for the last maybe 8 or 9 months, I've been using ClickUp because it's just got a lot of really cool features that I really like about it. I ended up paying for the whole year because I liked it so much. I got a course about ClickUp because I wanted to learn from Jessica Stansberry. And so what I really like about it is just that it gives a lot of options. Me and my sister are on here. She works with me and helps me with my business. And so it's just a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to do a tutorial on ClickUp right now, but I just wanted to kind of explain that this is my project management software. It allows me to put dates on things, break things down into tasks and subtasks, assign tasks to me or to my sister, make them recurring to show up in my calendar. So there's a lot of really good things. I love to plan out my YouTube content in here, and overall just the bigger projects. So what I'm actually going to do now is take some of these projects that I highlighted in here, and I'm going to actually toss them into ClickUp. Now you can use any project management software. You can use Trello, which is also amazing as well. And you just want to take a moment to really break it down past the thoughts. So like on here, I have, for a great example, on here I have photo shoots. Okay, that's wonderful, that's beautiful, but what's going to be happening? What are the days of the photo shoots? What type of props do I need? Do I need models? What kind of photos am I going to be taking? What's the whole goal of this? Okay, got interrupted by a Hangout message. But yeah, so basically you just want to identify what are the big projects and how can I break them down, and then put a date to them, put specific tasks, actionable tasks. Like an action is not photo shoot. An action is purchase a new blazer for my photo shoot. An action is look on Pinterest for pose ideas. That's going to be the actions, but then the actual overall project is the photo shoot. So that's just to give you guys an example, but there's tons of different things on here, like my site relaunch. Again, like I need to break that down, and that's going to help me plan out July, plan out my month ahead when I know what those different things are. And so that is why I always end up going to project management software, so then I can put it to a date, and then my calendar can remind me, this thing can remind me, the ClickUp, just like the notifications can remind me, so that I'm actually staying on top of things. And then this is really what helps to know when I wake up, like when I wake up in the morning, I know what I actually need to do, versus me just kind of be like, okay, I know I have all this stuff to get done. Let me try to figure out what I want to do today. Like, I don't like for the next day to be a mystery when it comes to my business, because I will look up at the end of the week and I will have not done one thing because I'm just so overwhelmed with all of the tasks. So this is really a crucial step to monthly planning, I feel, for business, especially when it's just you, to really have an idea of what it is that you're trying to do, what are the goals, what are the big projects, and then how can you break those down and tie them to dates. So I'm going to do that on ClickUp really quick, and then I will tell you guys kind of what I do next. I'm actually going to make a new list here, and I'm going to call this July projects. And this is where I'm going to be putting everything in here. So each of these things I have are going to be a task in here. And then within those, they open up to something more. So for example, I have a couple photo shoots going on. So I have my main photo shoot for my rebrand. And then I also have my product photo shoot. So both of those are going to be happening. I have a site relaunch, my launch strategy for the next month before my site relaunches. I need to plan that out for my new releases. I'm also starting to work on the planner. The planner is going to be a recurring thing for many months, but I'm just going to put planner there for now. Lots going on with that. And then I also have some YouTube videos that I want to plan out, but I actually do that in a separate section in my content planning area. And this area is mostly where I'll do that, so I'll worry about that later. But for now, I have my big projects that I'm working on. So then when I'm ready, I can actually go into each of these and set up the tasks that are going to be taking place. So a great way to start with this is with my launch strategy, for example. I know that I'm getting ready to relaunch my website in about a month. I have about a month and some days until the site is relaunching at this point. So it's going to be going on over the course of the month. So I have a place to put some descriptions in here and then some to-dos. So I'm just going to write in a couple of to-dos of what I know needs to happen. And then I will, of course, be planning this out afterward, but just for the purposes of the video, I thought it was important to show you guys my process, just so you could really see what I'm doing. And you guys can see some of the things that I have coming up that I'm working on. So I'm just going to put all my ideas in here, kind of like a brain dump for the launch strategy. And then once I know what I'm doing, then I'm going to copy these things. For example, like this, if I wanted this gift card thing that I'm going to be doing, I'm trying to work out the details and stuff, but that would go down here, and then I can actually put a date for it. And then that will remind me when that's coming up. And then within that, I can even have some tasks that are associated just with this one thing. So it gets very in-depth, but this is why I like having a project management system involved in my monthly plan, because it really helps me to just kind of get all of this stuff fleshed out. So then when everything is built out, then I'll be able to actually put those dates in my planner and know what's happening every single week. So it's really important to do that. When you find that you have a lot of ideas and you're trying to just make sense of it all, if you don't give stuff a date, if you don't break it down and it just stays literally like this major idea you want to do, you're never really going to take it beyond that. And so it's important to set dates to things so that it can actually start becoming a reality for you. So that is a huge part of my monthly planning process. From there, what I'll actually do is then, of course, I'll break it down when I get into weekly planning, which happens every week, honestly. But I will update this board, which I actually have a couple things I need to update. I've made some changes to when my site is actually relaunching. So I'm gonna do that. But also I want to let you guys know too, one of the things I was paying attention to, I actually have another Q&A coming up for my masterclass. So I have a handmade planner masterclass, if you did not know, and that is actually just a class. It's basically anytime you sign up, you can get access right away. It's pre-recorded, and it is the full in-depth process of how I make the hardcover planners, but you can of course use it for a planner or a journal or anything like that. So if you have been wanting to know that process and you've been really curious, definitely click the link down below to learn more about that class. But the Q&A is coming up this month, and I do a bi-monthly, basically like every other month I do a Q&A. So this will be a great time to sign up for it, watch the videos, and then after that you can come and attend the Q&A that's taking place on July 17th. So I do them every other month, and it's always on like a Saturday morning. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's a great opportunity to just get your questions answered, specifically about the handmade planner process, which I know a lot of you guys are trying to do right now. And we're getting ready to get into planner season very soon here. We are coming up on summer now, and so people are going to start making those buying decisions soon. So this is the time to learn about how to do that and get that in there. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I thought that that was cool for you guys to know that that Q&A is going to be taking place. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and update these boards really quick, and then, well, actually just the July one. I'm gonna update that, and then that's pretty much kind of my monthly planning. I also have a really fun video series that's going to be taking place for the month of July, so I'm not going to mention what it is. You'll just kind of see when it happens, but it's a 3-part series that I'm doing, and it's just going to be all about one of my favorite things that I love. Very business focused. It'll really help you, especially if you are thinking about branching out, maybe trying something new, maybe you want to try a new platform for your business or something like that. Then I think you're really going to enjoy the series that I'm doing. But yeah, so I just like to put the things that are going on. Now, you do not have to have these glass calendars. You do not have to have a planning wall. All of this stuff can go into your planner, but the way that I work, I'm a little bit complex. So I feel like I have to have things in multiple places because sometimes I may not have my planner by me, and so I want to be able to look up at my board and see what's going on. Sometimes I might have my computer and I want to be able to look at what I have coming up and what I have to do. So having things in multiple places really sets me up for success to make sure that things are actually getting done. And so if for some reason I do miss a week in my planner, or I don't get a chance to sit down and do things in there, I have other places where I can look and be like, okay, what was I supposed to be doing again? And so that is why I have kind of this trifecta that works together and really helps me to stay on top of things. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little monthly plan with me video. It was a little bit different than a typical plan with me. There wasn't a whole lot of like sitting down and laying down stickers. I've become very functional in my planning a lot because it's just quicker, and I just don't usually have a lot of time to do as many stickers as I want to do. I usually will kind of leave that stuff for the weeks when I have an opportunity to do it, but it's really about getting them plans written down and actually taking the action on it. That is really what a plan with me is about on here, to just get functional and really make it happen. And so I hope you guys took something away from this. Let me know down below what was one of the favorite things that you saw, maybe something you want to try to implement within your business planning routine. And if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you do not miss the next time that I post a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.